This is at TechMy. In today's lesson, we are going to be looking at how the different tools work, or how we can use the different tools to help us in modeling. And the tool we are going to start with today we call it the Bevel tool. Everything in Blender is most likely to be a bevel, and I'm going to show you what I mean by this. So let's get to the editing mode, and beveling is something we do to edges. Remember, we have what we call the vertices, we have the edges and the surface, or what we call the faces. But in this case, if we are to use the bevel tool, we are going to be dealing with edges. So that's what I meant. So if I click on this yellow widget, I'm in position to flatten up the edge and push it inwards the other faces. Maybe something important to note before we begin, a bevel is taking the edges to the extreme end, but that almost never happens in Blender because it has overlapping vertices and it can also generate nothing so useful. So in that case, we can as well just select the edge and get the same effect. Bevel tool has a lot of options which we can get, or which makes it super flexible to use. So let's see how it works. So if I try to drag this or to pull it inside, this is what happens. So these are different options we can use while using the bevel tool. And in case you don't have this, you happen not to find this, you can just press F9 on your keyboard and you will get the same options. So let's try to play around with these, the width, segments, shape, and we see what happens. We can increase the number of segments. So if I increase the number of segments, this is what happens. So let me put it at 18. Then the shape. So if I flatten it like this, we get what we get the L-shaped object. Guess you can see how it works. But usually we want something in between, something like this, maybe like that. I don't think we need to get into all the different options here, but this is definitely fun tool to use. So let's select the head and do the same. Let me try to turn this around. Select another edge, then try to pull it inside. Guess you can see we can increase the number of segments just like we did. Select here. The hotkey for bevel, you can press Ctrl B. Yeah, so if I press Ctrl B on my keyboard, so it will flatten up the edges to create something like that. Let me first undo this. So it depends on how you want your object to be, but that's how the bevel tool works. Anything to deal with edges is the best option to use. So thanks for watching. Let's meet in the next video. We are going to be seeing different tools like the extrude tool, the loop cut tool, and other tools. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share.